so easy for you.
มั้ง
Easy.
จะยังนะ
Confused at first time, but you can do it well. Job and occupation. This one more. Profession.
Smile and learn. Smile and learn.
Hey there! We're back to learn more jobs and occupations. Ready for the third and last video? Let's give it a go! Hairdresser. Hairdressers cut and comb the hair of their clients. They work at the hair salon, use scissors and a blow dryer. Hairdressers. Vet. Vets treat animals that are sick. Vet. Pharmacist. Pharmacists sell medicines and healthcare products. They work at the pharmacy. Pharmacist. Engineer. Engineers are in charge of designing solutions like machines, structures, or technology to make our lives easier. Engineer. Journalist. Journalists investigate and collect information related to what is happening to tell people about it. They work at the radio or television station, or for a magazine and newspaper as well. Journalist. Photographer. Photographers take photos with their camera. Photographer. Astronomer. Astronomers are scientists who study the universe. They use a telescope to observe the stars, the planets, or the galaxies. Astronomer. News presenter. News presenters are people who present the news on television. News presenter. Lifeguard. Lifeguards are in charge of our safety in the pool or at the beach. They sit at an elevated position. They use a floating ring and a jet ski. Lifeguard. Singer. Singers sing music using their voice. Singer. Mail carrier. Mail carriers deliver parcels and letters to people's houses. Sometimes they ride a bike or a moto. Mail carrier. Let's see if you remember all of them. Who cuts and combs our hair? The hairdresser. Who treats sick animals? The vet. Who sells medicines? The pharmacist. Who designs machines and structures? The engineer. Who investigates and collects information to tell other people about it? The journalist. Who takes photos with their camera? The photographer. Who studies the universe? The astronomer. Who reads the news on TV? The news presenter. Who is in charge of our safety at the beach? The lifeguard. Who sings music? The singer. Who delivers parcels and letters? The mail carrier. There are so many jobs and occupations, right? Now that you've learned all of them, do you know what you'd like to be when you grow up?
Fresh card. Oh, teacher forget to share screen. Fresh card. On Wednesday. Wednesday. Let's see.
ผมว่าไปพีละทิศนะพี่แก้ว
อื
ตึง
ม
ทั้งตัว
nice job nice job you have time to do some
โอ้
exercise
โหแบบตึงทั้งตัว
เก่งมาก อยากจะหาเวลาไปแบบอะไรอย่างนั้นบ้างเจ็บปวด
เนี่ยแค่เอาขาพาดไว้กับที่สูงอะอย่างเงี้ยแล้วก็แบบว่าเหมือนแค่ทำแบบโกะแล้วก็โน้มตัวมาอย่างเงี้ย โอ้โหกูจะตาย
ดี nice ไม่ได้ยืดเลย โอเคค่ะแต่ต้องสู้อาทิตย์หน้าจะต้องไปบ้าง go
factory office company store airport hotel government
จับ
government construction site police station interviewer do the dishes do the shopping do the laundry make breakfast make dinner yard garage balcony floors gym
จีม
apartment base basement wash อุ้ยหายจากหัวdecorate visit wear get eat pray buy history PE physical education IT information technology music อะไรเชื่อนะ
เล่น
read แล้วก็
เธอ
โอเคเธอ
เรเร
แล้วก็เชอ
sure
literature physics biology art and crafts art verb drama club sign up indoor
act
activities outdoor activities เบอร์ E ใช่ไหมเนี่ยต้องเป็นเบอร์ E miss แล้วก็เสถอะหรอแล้วเถอะ
เสเธอ st letter t no sound เซอ
อ๋อ mystery
misery
the ed ไหม the ed เถอะเอกเหรอ mid detective
อือหือ
still eve thief sober help
have
have okay army general battle king queen win defeat
defeat
เฟอร์อีโอเค defeat โหอันเนี้ยอ่านยากมากพี่ and and
she in ancient
okay. Alexander the Great, Napoleon Bonaparte,
Bonaparte
Napoleon Bonaparte,
Tran
Tran Hong Dao,
Tran Hung Dao
Tran Hong Dao, Ulysses S. Grant, Grant,
Ulysses S. Grant
Grant. Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth first okay it's okay one of it
Okay. Marcus ไม่ใช่ใช่ไหม
correct
ไอ้นามสกุลมันนั่นแหละโอเค Marcus เรียโอเค Rearius อะไรนะ
เดือนสิงหาคม
Aurelius เหรอ Aurelius dark tall brown glasses fair
F
Everett high
Yes,
Everett high okay. Slim red blonde wrong blue short height red
length
okay.
wide
shopping a movie swimming TV badminton a pizza to the beach a barbecue fishing to the mall go pray have wash make sleeping bag flashlight bottled water tent battery pillow candle first aid kit funny mean kit hide okay shy racy helpful friendly serious confident generous okay unfairly rude selfish ฮอนเหรอ
letter H no sound on on
on
เนซะเธอ
nest on nest พอมีตัว h แล้วเสียงไม่มาเลยโอเค no
letter E ชวาเบอร์อะ
no ball comic books characters comedy
Yes, comedy. Cyan.
I am อะไรชั่น fiction เหรอ science fiction
Okay. Smart 61 lesson 1. One more time. Unit 1.
unit 1 home vocabulary factory office company store airport hotel government construction site police station interviewer receptionist a receptionist works in a hotel pilot a pilot works in an airport police officer a police officer works in a police station sales assistant a sales assistant works in a department store construction worker a construction worker works in a construction site
This one finished already, right?
finish
C. Listen, then practice. Where do you live?
I live in the UK.
Who do you live with?
I live with my mother and father.
Where does your father work?
He works in a police station.
Where do you live? I live in the UK. Who do you live with? I live with my mother and their father. Where does your father work? He works in a police station. Note, in a hotel, in a school, etc. For the government, for a clothing company, at an airport, in the airport, on a construction site. Your turn.
Where do you live? I live in the UK. Who do you Who do you live with? I live with my mother and father. Where does your father work? He works at a police station. แล้วก็ no ใช่ไหมin a hotel in a school etc for a
Father.
for the government
Government.
for a clothing company at an airport in the airport on a construction site
Let's go.
in a hotel in a school for the government for a clothing company at an airport in the airport on a construction site
Have you finished this one?
finish
Okay, question and answer again.
Where do you live? I live in London. Who do you live with? I live with my father, mother, and babysitter. Where does your father work? He works for a shoe company. Where does your mother work? She works on a construction site.
Teacher question, you answer. Where do you live?
I live in Paris.
Who do you live with?
I live with my father, mother, and sister.
Where does your father work?
He works in a hospital.
Where does your mother work?
She works for a clothing company.
You question, I answer.
What
Mm.
เอ้ย Where do you live
I live in Toronto.
Who do you live with
I live with my father, mother, and a brother.
Where does your father work
He works on a construction site.
Where does your mother work
She works in a store. You green. Where do you live?
I live in London
Who do you live with?
I live with my father, mother, and 2 sisters.
Where does your father work?
He works at an airport.
Where does your mother work?
She works in a hotel.
Read again. How to use third person singular verb.
อะไรอะ
Read again.
ทั้งหมดเลยเหรอ
Yes.
How to use third อะไรนะ person singular verbs We use third person singular verbs when the subject is he, she, or it one person, animal, or thing rude เหรอ
Blue.
rude โอเค rude addอะไรนะเรียกอะไร letter s โอเค add letter s to the base ไม่ใช่ to
Verb.
Base.
Base.
base to the base form of most verbs s example pray praise walk walks write rise read reads study studies
Examples.
example she reads a book every day he plays football on Sundays it okay itคำว่า it อยู่ในหัวอยู่โอเค it is food โอเค two verbs อะไรอะ อะไรอะ ending เหรอ
Ending.
ending โอเคผมมองเห็นด้วยนี่นะ verbs ending in พูดนี้เหรอ
CH.
ch เลยเหรอโอเค ch sh x s or o s es example wash washes wash washes fix fixes miss misses go goes
Examples.
she watches her favorite show he washes his hands it goes in it okay it goes in the box
Goes.
goes
3.
ใช่ไหมหรือจะค้างล่างนี้ไว้เนาะ is the verb end ใช่ไหม ends in console เหรอ
Console.
o
Yes.
consonant เหรอ consonant
พยัญชนะ vowel สระ
consonant plus y change y to I and add es example spy fries tries study studies queries
Example.
she flies a kite he tries his best แล้วก็อะไร
Remember.
ครั้งนี้เหรอ
Remember.
Okay, remember. Use third person singular verbs with her, she,
He.
he, she, and it. He plays, she writes, it runs,
quick check
quick chess, choose the correct verb.
number
One, she play, plays the piano.
2
He washes the car.
เอาอันไหน quick check
นะ
เลือกสักอันไม่ใช่ให้อ่านให้เลื
อ๋
อ
อก
ให้
นึก
ตอ
ว่า
บ
อ่านอ๋อให้เลือกอันหนึ่งเหรอ
เอาก็ที่เอาอ่านมาตั้งแต่1 2เนี่ย อันเนี้ยเขามาสรุปว่าเข้าใจไหม number 2
นะเล็งดิคืออะไรวะ เลือกอันหนึ่งเหรอ
yes the correct verb
โอเค she plays the piano ทำไมอ่ะ
อ้าวก็ตอบทั้ง2 อันเลยสรุปเอาอันไหน
อ๋อ อันเดียวไง she plays the piano
ไม่ได้ให้อ่านให้เลือก two
two he washes the car
three
it jumps high
that's right อ่ะ teacher would like to explain you verb ending with y for example fly and before y is the consonant you need to change y to be I es but verb final with letter y but before y is the vowel y is the vowel a e i o u you need to add only s understand
ฮะ
don't need to change not change y to be I and s e s if before y is the vowel a e i o u play plays not change the next one workbook
okay
workbook on page
two
theme 1 lesson 1
theme 1 lesson 1 home exercise A fill in the blanks do the crossword puzzle
I'll read number 1
he's a cleaner he works for a clearing cleaning okay
is it
company
2
he's a builder he works on a construction site
and then write in the puzzle number 3
she's a sales assistant she works at a store
the third store number 4
my aunt's a factory worker she works in a factory
that's right number 5
he's an office worker he works in an office
number 6
he works for the this อะไร this system เหรอ this system controls and guarantee
อ่ะ
guarantee
country
country or assisting เฮ้ย government government
seven
Vicky is a receptionist. She works in a hotel and welcomes guests.
guest
Guests.
guest เกิดเอะสะเถอะ guest สะเถอะ
Guests.
guest แขก
Okay.
มาเที่ยวนักท่องเที่ยวแขกมาเที่ยว เอะ
Jane's uncle is a pirate. He works at the airport.
number 9
Peter works in a police station. He's a police officer.
when you finish read again 1 to 9
He's a cleaner.
cleaner
Okay. He's a cleaner. He works for a cleaning company. He's a builder. He works on a construction site. She's a sales assistant. She works in a store. My aunt is a factory worker. She works in a factory. He's an office worker. He works in an office. He works for
the
the government. This system easy ใช่ไหม easy
system
system easy ถูกไหมครับ
yes
system controls and guarantee
why you say and
guarantee on
ไม่คารัมไม่มี
country country
country that's it letter R after T
okay country
country yes
country okay or a city Vicky is a receptionist. She works in a hotel and welcomes guests.
guest สะเถอะ
Guests
ไม่มี
Guests
great เถอะแปลว่าดีเยี่ยมแต่ guest นี้แปลว่าแขกที่มาเที่ยวโรงแรม guest สะเถอะ
Guests Jane's uncle is a pirate. He works at the airport. Peter works in a police station. He's a police officer.
He's a cleaner. He works for a cleaning company. He's a builder. He works on a construction site. She's a sales assistant. She works in a store. My aunt's a factory worker. She works in a factory. He's an office worker. He works in an office. He works for the government. The system controls a country or a city. Vicky is a receptionist. She works in a hotel and welcomes guests. Jane's uncle is a pilot. He works at the airport. Peter works in a police station. He is a police officer. Exercise B.
Exercise B. Write the verbs in the correct form.
This one is verb. Verb to use with third person singular form. Third person singular form used for he, she, and it.
It.
Be come from verb to be. Verb to be. Verb to be have.
Have a.
Verb to be. What is verb to be? Verb to be. I ต้องใช้กับ
Am.
verb to be is
Is am are.
that's it. Is am are. And verb to be to use with third person singular form is
Is
be. That's it. Clean change to be.
cleans.
Go.
Goes.
Help.
Health.
Visit.
Visits.
Walk.
Walks.
Run.
Runs.
Sing.
Sings.
Listen.
Listens.
Make.
Makes.
Again. Make.
Makes.
Exercise B.
Exercise B. Complete the text using the correct form of the verbs in brackets.
Okay. Teacher first. You read only, not answer. Jane comes from the USA. She with her family in our village. It is very peaceful and quiet. Her family very friendly and helpful. Her father on a construction site and her mother works in a hotel. Jane to school in the morning and she with her friends in the afternoon. In the evening, she, her room, and her homework. She goes to bed at 10 p.m. by herself, not answer.
Jane comes from the USA. She visits her family in a village. It is very peaceful and quiet. Her family very friendly and helpful. Her father on a construction site and her mother works in a hotel. Jane to school in the morning and she visits her friends in the afternoon. In the evening, she her room and her homework. She goes to bed at 10 p.m.
Okay. You need to complete the text using correct form of the verb in blanket. When the subject is he, she, it, verb need to use in third person singular form. Number one, answer. Jane
Jane comes from the USA. She lives
lives
Reverse. With her family in a village. It is very peaceful and quiet. Her family is very friendly and peaceful and helpful. Her father works on a construction site and her mother works in a hotel. Jane goes to school in the morning and she plays with her friends in the afternoon. In the evening, she cleans
Hmm.
cleans clean her room and does her homework. She goes to bed at 10 p.m.
Okay, one more time with the answer.
Jane comes from the USA. She lives with her family in a village. It is very peaceful and quiet. Her family is very friendly and peaceful and helpful. Her father works on a construction site and her mother works in a hotel. Jane goes to school in the morning and she plays with her friends in the afternoon. In the evening, she cleans her room and does her homework. She goes to bed at 10 p.m.
Exercise C.
Exercise C. Match the questions with the answers.
The
The
answer.
answers.
Okay, you read the question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A, B, C, D, E. Go.
Where does Jane live? Who does she live with? Where does her father work? Where does her mother work? What does she do after school?
A.
She works in a hotel. She lives with her family. She lives in a village in the USA. He works on a construction site. She plays with her friends, cleans her room, and does her homework.
Number 1, question and answer.
Where does they live? She lives in a village in the USA.
2.
Who does she live with? She lives with her family. Where does her father work? He works on a construction site. Where does her mother work? She works in a hotel. What does she do after school? She plays with her friends cleans her room and does her homework.
exercise C.
Exercise C. Unscramble the questions. Answer the questions using your own ideas.
Make the question number 1.
กินน้ำนะแบบว่าสับไปเลยอ่ะ สับไปเลย
Smart C. ใครไม่จบโฟนิกไฟแล้วไม่ได้เรียนวันสมาร์ทวันครูไฟมาตายเรียนไม่ได้หรอก
ปิดหนังสือแล้วไปนอนไปเลย
จริงเด็กที่แบบว่าเรียนสาระศาสตร์แล้วไม่ได้เรียนโฟนิกมา แล้วอยู่ๆมาเข้าเรียนตอนสักป .4 ป .5 แล้วก็มาเรียนเล่มนี้เลยโอ้
มันก็นอกจากอ่านไม่ออกแล้วมันก็ไม่รู้ว่าอันไหนเติมอะไรด้วยเนาะ
ใช่ มันไม่มีความรู้ที่มันลิงก์กันมา มันดึงมาไม่ได้อ่ะ
นี่กำลังดึงตั้งแต่ไอ้เนี่ยออฟฟอร์ดอะดึงอ่ะแรกอะ
โอเคทำเมื่อวาน
Where do you live?
two answer question
Who do you live with?
3
Where does your father work?
4
Where does your mother work?
5
Where does your uncle work?
6
Where does your aunt work?
Okay, teacher answer. You need to answer about your information, your own idea. For me, where do you live? I live in Nonthaburi, Thailand. Who do you live with? I live with my husband and son. Where does your father work? He works for the government. Where does your mother work? She works in a primary school. Where does your uncle work? He works for the government. Where does your aunt work? She works in a secondary school. Primary school โรงเรียนประถม secondary school โรงเรียนมัธยม Your idea
อันแรกใช่ไหมอ่ะ
Yes.
Where do you live? I live in Bangkok.
country
Okay. I live in Ragabang,
Bangkok and
Bangkok and Thailand.
not say and you need to copy me adapt again
I live in Bangkok, Thailand.
Two
2. Who do you live with? I live with my son and friend.
It's called
Thousand.
housing. No, not housing. You need to say roommate.
ไม่ได้อยากมีลุงเมน I live with my family ได้ไหม
No, you need to focus.
Okay.
Focus.
I live with my son and
โอ้ย think over เอาทางกฎหมายก็ได้ roommate
my son แล้วกัน
ที่น่าสงสารแท้ Number 3.
Okay. Where does your father work? He works on a construction site.
Yes, again. 4.
Where does your mother work? She works in a hotel.
Mhm.
Where does your uncle work? He works in the airport.
Mhm.
แต่ละคนหน้าที่การงานดีขัดกันจริงๆเลย She works
You didn't.
ใช่ Where does your aunt work? She works อะไรเดียว She works bookstore.
She works.
She works ถ้าทำงานในห้างบอกว่าอะไร
Go back to C. Your student book.
อยู่ดีก็หาย
Note.
Okay. She works in a store.
That's right. Okay, grammar. On page 4. Theme 1, lesson 1.
Team 1 lesson 1 home grammar ตัวนี้อ่านเลยใช่ไหมครับ
WH.
WH questions. Okay. We can use WH questions to add for information. WH questions use question words that include เหรอ include ถูกปะ
Yes.
include okay include W and H. We use different question words to add about different information. What to add for information about something. Where to add about places. Who to ask about a person.
Mhm. From WH
From
question.
WH questions with a correction word. Part do or does. Has some subject.
Mhm.
Part bear verb air bear เนี่ยเหรอ
plus subject plus infinitive
อ้าวในนี้มันเขียน bear
อ๋อ
B
อ๋อ
B A R E อ่ะ
อ่าฮะ
แล้วเขียนอันไหนไป
the same bear what
bear อะไรอะปึ bear
can you take a photo send to me I wanna see
อ่าเดี๋ยวหา bear มันแปลหลายอันจัง แปลว่าอะไรเปล่าเหรอ
no take a photo send to me
อ๋อ ให้ถ่ายรูปส่งไปเหรอ เดี๋ยวนะแล้วบอกว่า where in infinitive อะ
อืม the same meaning
ได้เหมือนกันนะ
without to bear infinitive the same it mean this one it mean verb no add anything no s nothing it's called bear infinitive or infinitive without to
โอเค what do you do after school what do you live with who no
Again.
what do you do after school who do you live with
that's it
where does she live
exercise A
exercise A tick the correct sentence
1
what do you live
tick the correct sentence
ไหมอ๋อ where do you live what do you live ตลกตัวนี้
2
where do you live to where does ไม่ใช่ไม่อ่านข้อ 3โอเค who do you live with นะ
3
three หลังทำอะไรเหรอ where your father work ไม่ใช่ where does your father work
4
so where does your mother work
5
5 where does her aunt work
6
what does she do after work
correct one more time
แต่ความหมายมันคล้ายกันหมดเลยนะไหมไม่คล้ายใช่ไหม
what that what mean what
อะไร
information yes where
where ที่ไหน
who
คือใคร
that's right different meaning 1
when where do you live
mhm 2
Who do you live with?
sorry. Number 2, I wrong. Who do you live with here? 3,
Okay. 3. Where does your father work?
4,
Where does your mother work?
5,
5. Where does her aunt work?
6.
What does she do after work?
Exercise B.
Exercise B. Find the 8 words in the word spiral.
Spiral.
Spiral. Spiral นะ Spiral.
Spiral. Okay, the first one.
Airport เหรอ Airport.
Next.
Government.
Next.
Factory.
Next.
Company.
Next.
Hotel.
Next.
Office.
Next.
Store.
The last one.
เลยว่าน้อย Hospital.
Have you finished?
Hospital. Hospital. อุ้ยสิริบอกว่า Store Hospital สิริคะหาไปโดนสิริตกใจเลยใครตอบโอเค
Exercise C.
Exercise C. Read the conversation. Complete the questions with one question word.
Number 1.
Number 1. Where do you live?
Answer.
I live in Sydney.
2.
What do you do after school?
2.
อ๋อโอเคอันแรกใช่ไหม โอเคโอ้ยตาลายหมดแล้วตอนนี้ Who do you live with? I live with my mother, father, and brother.
3.
3. Where does your mother work? She works for the government.
4.
Where does your father work? He works at the airport.
5.
What do you do after school? I play with my friends.
6.
ทำการบ้าน Where does ไหมอันนี้ทำ where does ข้อถามคำตอบคือ he does his homework เขากับพวกเขาเหรอเขากับพวกเขาทำการบ้านเหรอเอาไหม What does your brother do after school?
That's it.
อ๋ออุ๊ย
What does it mean? He does his homework.
He does his homework.
What does it mean in Thai?
พวกเขาทำการบ้านเหรอ
Again?
Homework.
He
เขา
does
ท
his homework.
ำการบ้านของเขา
That's it.
นั่นแหละ มันอยู่ในหัวแต่มันแบบยังแบบเป็นสเลดไม่ได้อยู่
Okay. Exercise D.
2 ปีนะเล่มเนี้ยค่อยไปนะ
แค่เริ่มก็จะช็อกแล้ว
ค่อยๆกำลังเรียบเรียงอยู่ โอเค exercise D write question for the answers
answer you read the answer
okay he lives with his mother father and sister
question
question where does he live with หรอใช่ เอาใหม่เอาก็ he ไงอยู่กับใครไม่ถูกเหรอ
ถามอีกที
โอ้อยู่กับใครhe live with who does he live with โอ้ยมีอยู่3 ตัว มีอยู่3 อัน
two
โอเค two
breathe it in
she works in a factory
question
where does she work three his uncle works in a hotel where does his uncle work
four
so they live in a big city in Germany. Germany.
Germany
Okay. Where do they live? Maya. Where do they live? Okay. So she is 12 years old. How old are you? How old is she เหรอ
six
Okay. He pray แต่ละเรียกจะบ้า Okay. Well, I can do it. Okay. He plays sports and does his homework. ไปทีละอันนะ Okay. What does he do after school?
that's it
เนี่ยเก่งได้ที่ไหน
you can do it
โอ้โหเมื่อกี้เนี่ยสเลดเป็นไทยกลับไปก่อน คือ
one
มัน
to
ยัง
two
ไม่เป็นแบบกระบวนการที่แบบว่า อย่างเงี้ยแล้วปั้งออกมา มันยังต้องแบบเงี้ย
I understand you can do it I didn't help you you do it by yourself
โอเค
I say only like that but you think it by yourself I want to see question and answer it
Who does he live with? He lives with his mother, father, and sister. Where does she work? She works in a factory. Where does his uncle work? His uncle works in a hotel. Where do they live? They live in a big city in Germany. How old is he? How old is she? She is 12 years old. What does he do after school? He plays sports and does his homework.
okay see you tomorrow
ใจแทบขาด
don't have friend to help you